Hello everybody, Iain Robson here, welcome back to Farm Expert2017. Alright, so, I've done a little bit off camera, nothing too crazy, but I've done a little bit off camera, and let me show you what I've done thus far. So, I've gone through a whole season actually, since last time. So, I've harvested my wheat, which apparently left straw, or my canola, sorry. Most of it at least, and I have this last field right here that has not been harvested yet. So one thing to remember to do is that you need to fertilize your fields, and your yield will be greatly affected by this if you don't. So for example, one of the things to note is that when you put your antifungal down, your fungicide down, which is what they suggest to do before harvest, put it down earlier, like I did a month in advance kind of idea. Probably don't need to do that crazy, but something along those lines. Now, if you look at the numbers right here, this actually kind of tells you something. So it says protection against weeds 100%, and right below it says the percentage of weeds. So in this case, I have 0%. Same thing with insects, 100% protection, 0% insects. Protection against antifungal, 100%, and fungus, 0. So that's like the ideal kind of situation. Now, if you look carefully, the deal I have is 0% fungus. That's because I put down my fungicide early. Now, if you do the same thing, you'll be able to, of course, have 0% fungus. I don't know if it doesn't say whether that affects your yield, but in reality it would. It would affect the quality of your yield. What does it say? Spraying, liming, increases soil acidity. So that's something that you notice. So my soil acidification is at medium now, so that will definitely affect our yield. It's just a question of how much. I don't know what the deal. I'm not sure how much it affects the yield in this game versus other games. It doesn't really specify. It just says spread lime down. So I don't know if you need it. It says every 4 years, I think, is what they suggest for liming. Increased soil acidity decreases the amount of your crops. Try to keep the soil in good condition by limiting or liming every 4 years. So there you go, liming every 4 years. So what I'm going to do, we've already seen harvesting, so I'm just going to get someone to harvest that field, but I just wanted to show you what's up with that. Now the other thing, I seeded last episode, and I have the fertilizer, and I could spread fertilizer now with that solid spreader. That's possible. I don't know if you can actually spread lime with it. That's the one thing I'm not quite certain about, or it doesn't seem like they really specify that. Let the music commence. Only when you get in the vehicle, though. So I have lime, but it's not letting me fill lime. So maybe I think it only does it during certain times of the year. That's my guess. So it's July 31st. Let's go ahead and just hire a worker to do this, because we've already seen that. Gather and automatically take it to the silo. Yes. I'm becoming a very good manager apparently in this game, according to what my skill levels are telling me. Just because I'm kind of testing a few things out. So if you look at our amount here, I wish you could check this, check your silos from a distance and not have to walk up to it. It doesn't say. No, you can check this from a distance. I don't understand. Buildings, does it show how much you have in your canola? Let's see. Here we are. No, it just says what your capacity is, which is not helpful. So anyways, so what we have is 34 tons, which is 2 loads worth of our trailer, the fancy trailer that we have, the AgroLiner one. So what I'm going to do is going to let that guy harvest. I'm going to sell a load or two of... In reality, you could just sell your combine. You don't actually... You could just do everything. You can just hire a worker for everything, basically, in this game, which is interesting, depending on how you like to play. So it's a bit different, that's for sure. So I'm used to GPS and stuff like that. So every time I go to do something, it's I'm why I can't get my line straight and stuff like that. So anyways, so what I'm gonna do is gonna sell a couple loads of canola, and then I am going to come back, and we'll be in the spring, and then we'll check out some things in the spring. All right, be back in a moment. All right, so I just wanted to show you something that's just been updated, and I guess it was one of the previous patches. But as you can see, I'm on the road, and I'm doing 30, almost 40 kilometers an hour. And you can see it's a little bumpy still, but nowhere near as bumpy as it was initially. So they actually released a patch not too long ago that fixed that a little bit. Now, that acryliner, that dolly wheel is just dancing around the front, but it's a lot better now. Like, as you can see, like I'm doing 40 kilometers an hour, and it's not, my tractor isn't bouncing around nearly as much. So, anyways, just wanted to bring that to your attention. So they are actually patching it right away, which is nice to see. And hopefully they continue doing that so we get a good, solid game in the near future. I think it's a good game right now. A lot of people have been asking me whether to buy it or not. I would say, like I said, I told lots of people, I would say wait for a couple patches for them to iron out the big problems before you buy it, or else you're not going to be pleased with it. But keep that in mind. But overall, it's pretty good. It's got some neat aspects. Wow, jeez, some neat aspects that Farm Sim doesn't quite have yet. So it's good to see. Anyways, I'm going to sell this canola, and well, you're here. Might as well just show you how much we're going to get from this canola. Just to put it in perspective, not to put it in perspective, but just to give you an idea of how much we make from this canola. Last time I think we made about 20-30 grand or something like that, so it was a pretty good deal. Now these, I think they should fix too. Like, if I hit this quickly, that thing is like going off a jump, which is ridiculous. So anyways, let's see how much we make, and then I'll sell the other load off camera, because we should have about 2 loads of canola, because we have about 36 tons, or 36,000 kilograms. Alright, trailer up. Let's see. So we had 10,000 before this. So that's 15,000. Coming up on 20,000. 25. Nice. So one thing I'm not sure if you can do, and if you know the answer to this question, let me know. Is there a way to check the prices of certain areas? Like, can you check like what area is best to sell canola at, for example? Like, is there a screen that I'm just not aware of? Like, maybe once I'm here I can just press enter or something like that, and it's going to show me what the prices are. It doesn't seem like oh, that was a jump. I'm like, what the heck was that? That's funny. But if I come back here, get back into the tractor, and I lower the trailer here. Now there is an information screen that comes up. Does it still come up? No, it doesn't, eh? Alright, no, there was an information screen that used to come up right there, but didn't show anything, so it wasn't very helpful. Anyways, yeah, like if you know, leave me a comment below with how you check the prices, because I feel like there should be a way to do that, but maybe it doesn't matter. Anyways, I'm going to sell the other load and I'll be back. Alright, so folks, we're back here, and we're down here at this field right here, and we actually just bought this field for $31,000. And we're going to buy this other field right here. Now these fields are a little bit further away from our farm, but they're bigger fields. This one's 2.23 hectares, and this one is 1.44 hectares. And I was just kind of looking around the map here. I'm like, are there any actual big fields? Like, I'm used to say like farm sim size fields, and there really aren't that many. What the heck is that? Bale sell point of purchase. Oh, I guess we can purchase bales there. Don't know, and I guess you can purchase bales there too. Anyways, so yeah, I'm gonna buy these 2 fields here. And the other thing I did notice is that, let's go ahead and buy this. Yes, I'd like to buy a field. And you can convert fields to orchards if you'd like. Someone actually left me a comment in the last video and asked, am I going to try the orchard side of things? Are we actually leaving indentations there? I can't tell. It kind of looks like we are. Like in reality, if you made that kind of sharp turn, you would leave marks. So we bought those 2 fields there, and we still have $17,000 left right now, so that is good for us. So we could technically buy one of the other fields we have, so we want to head back to our main yard here. So now we own 6.3 hectares in total, and we have 0 credits, which is good. Now, excuse me, they do actually have a, whoa, really? You would not do that. Some of the joints between different areas are kind of not great still. So anyhow, so one thing I did notice is that there is a bank here, and you can actually go to the bank and get a loan basically. So you can do different things. So like if I wanted to go to the, if I wanted to get a loan and buy the animal farm, I could. That's a possibility. I'm just curious if this is just a building here that looks nice, or if it does anything. Looks like it's just a building. Anyways, so I think we still have a little bit left of canola. So in the end, I think we made like, we went from 15 to about $70,000. So we made quite a bit of money from that canola, which is good for us. So I'm gonna go back to the main farm, double check what our inventory of grain is like. So now we have a bit more acreage. Hopefully we can make a bit more money as well, which would be good for us. There we go. Come up here, and I think we have just a little bit left. It shouldn't be. You press, like, you break a little bit, and it's like go to a dead stop. Anyways. All right, what does our numbers are like? So yeah, we still have 5.47 tons. So I'm not going to do anything with it for the time being. I'm just going to keep it in store for the time being, and we'll go from there. So what we want to do now is, now the great debate becomes, do you get a loan and get the dairy farm, or do you not? Because technically, if you look in the buildings tab, what happens is you actually have the level 1 for the cattle, for the cattle pen for goats and sheep, for breeding dairy cattle, for chickens, and for horses. You have a level 1 already. So you can go up to 5 cows, that's it. That's pretty lame, jeez. That is tiny. Anyways, you can go up to 5 cows with the basic one, but you still need to buy the actual building itself. There's a bird in the background. Alright, so this is what we're going to do. We're going to progress time to, where are we? We are in July. So let's go ahead and wait one day. We'll go to August. I wish you could skip to the next month, but I understand why they don't do that. So now we're in August magically. And the way it works is if I go to the 31st and then I wait, so nothing needs to be done right at this point in time on the farm. That's why I'm just skipping ahead, so far ahead. So now we're in September, and same thing applies. We can just go to, I wonder if I can put down lime now. Let's see, can I put down lime? Convert the field to an orchard. Convert the field to an orchard. Convert the field to the orchard. Oh, convert the orchard to a field. Okay, there we go. I was like, wait a minute, I'm missing something here. So we can plant, and yeah, we don't have any lime though. Okay. So what I'm curious about is when we're allowed to lime in this game. When if you can hire a worker to lime. That's what I'm kind of curious about. So let's go ahead and wait one more day. So now we should. What happens is, if you go from September, it'll just jump to April. That's what I've discovered so far. So it just goes from, you can skip through the days, and then now you just, from September, they don't go to September, October. They don't do any of that. They just say, okay, magically, it's this time of year now. So, no, it doesn't appear that you can. I thought you could. I could have sworn I saw commission lime spreading or something. Maybe I'm just imagining things. Anyway, so let's see if we can do that. I don't know where this is right now. I think it's we're just gonna do that so they're in the same spot. Now, theoretically, we should be able to spread lime. And I don't know how the lime aspect works in this game, so hopefully we're gonna figure that out. There is a washer that you can get, or you can buy. I think it's a car washer they consider it or something. Alright, let's get inside the cab here. Alright, now let's see, where am I going here? Over here. There's like 3 different like camera angles. It's really strange. It's like close and far away. Now, let's see what we have in our warehouse. Can I fill this with lime now? No. Why can't I fill this with lime? What's the deal? That's... Do I not have the appropriate lime spreader? Like, I have lime in stock. Is this not something you would use to spread lime? Is that what's going on here? Maybe you have to lower the machine? No. I can refill it with fertilizer, but not with lime. And I don't understand that. Well, it does not make sense at all. Alright, let me take a little quick look and see if I can't figure something out. One sec. Alright, so I'm just looking through the information here to see what I could find about a couple of things. And one of the interesting things that just popped out was this. Grains. The most of them, you can just say most of them anyways, need to be about 100 to 140 days. So it gives you a mature maturation time. And try to sow them in order to harvest them before winter. The exception are winter crops that are sown in September and collected the next year when mature. So I guess they're talking about wheat, although I don't think it ever really specifies that specifically. So anyways, then it talks about corn specifically. When mature is gathered to harvest at a corn header or by chaffing. Beets, potatoes, grass. Ready to harvest after 100 days. Mature crops are good for your animals. If you do not own animals, it is worth the whisk. It's worse to whisk it and sold it for bales of silage. I don't know. I guess they mean rake. So that was one of the things they talked about here. This still needs a little bit of fixing upping, I guess is what I want to say. So anyways, this is what's happened so far. I'm not sure, like, I'm kind of unsure, because this thing would normally be able to spread lime, at least as far as I understand. And I picked up this guy right here, which is a solid manure spreader, technically, but it doesn't spread lime. So maybe it's only the sprayers. So I'm gonna try and sell that. I'm gonna try and sell that manure spreader, because we don't have anything. We have no reason to be able to spread manure. And I'm going to sell this and try a sprayer and see if it makes a difference. So I'll be back. Okay, so I just took a loan out from the bank to try out this other piece of equipment, and I'm running into the same thing. I can refill this with herbicides, insecticides, and fungicides, but not with lime still. So I'm not sure. Maybe it has to be one of the bigger pieces of equipment. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to stop the episode there for now, folks. I'll reset. I'll go back to when I didn't have this equipment. Or I guess it doesn't make a difference, really. We'll see. We'll see what ends up happening. But let me know if you know how to spread lime in this game, because I think that coon should be able to spread lime. Maybe it needs to be one of the trailer styles ones, so I don't know. So let me know in the comments below how to do that if you know. And that'll be it for me for today. Bit of a shorter episode. If you like what you saw, I want you to go ahead and hit that subscribe button for some more Farm Expert 2017. My name's Iain Robson, and I'll catch you guys later.